Good night, fellow punters. The clock on the wall says it's 25 to 7 on New Year's Eve. Tomorrow will be 2024. Let's hope it'll be as good as we had it in 2023 in ways. We had a pretty good year. There was 1 month there that sort of was unlucky for us, but more often than not, we were right there. We had a lot of good winners throughout the year. And I wish everybody a healthy and prosperous new year, and that it may continue for the entire year. To people that are here the whole time, we'll say from this time last year, thanks for tuning in. And to all the newcomers, thanks for tuning in as well. You're all very welcome. We have a few newcomers, by the way, when I do mention it. We have Willona Guyman, Lee Richardson and Ryan Hazelwood. I probably missed a couple or a few there around the Christmas. If I do get a chance, I will go back. But I'm sort of pressed for time. It was one time, for me, it was just rest and racing at Christmas. Not any longer. Between going racing and getting organised for Christmas for the dinners, I didn't seem to have a minute. I was on a trip as well yesterday. I was down in Killarney on another errand that I might be able to share with you down the road, and I went off at 10 o'clock yesterday morning. I never seen floods in places like I seen yesterday, local to me, and roads that I would know. It was absolutely unreal. And you nearly want to bring a pair of Wellingtons with you to test the depth of water, because you don't know what's there. You just have to try it. There was one spot, it was iffy enough, but I chanced it anyway and ploughed on. And when I was coming back, that road actually somebody had done something during the day, because half the water on one side was gone, but from the white line back to the other side it was still there. So they must have found some sort of a gully. And I thought it was going to get worse. The motorway was great, from Tuam down to Limerick and on to out the Cork motorway, then onto the N21. It wasn't too bad. They were saying last week that there was a lot of rain in Kerry. I didn't see much. I'd swap any day for what I've seen up here. Just land is absolutely saturated, like it's desperate on sheep and nowhere to put them in a lot of places. But the poor farmer, as they say, there'll be a lot of them looking in. But I have to try and get a winner for them. Talking of winners, I had one today out of two. We had Turanian C, came 8 wide. Lord, he would have been desperate and lucky, but if he didn't win, but he picked up great stretch run, and I had it right by having base note second. The forecast paid I don't know, it was about £6 or something. But if it was a base note is better at 1.5 miles. And then we had the big cloud that hit the front after the last, but the £4 that he went up for the gamble the last is 16 to 13 to 8. Put paid to his chances. If he was on the same weight as the last day, he would have been a lot closer. Yesterday we had 4 runs. We had 3 seconds and a third. One of those days, the each way roll up you would get all right, but no win. I didn't see them. I was driving at the time for Lotwood, and then I had to meet a certain person, and we were in a cafe for a couple of hours, an hour and 3/4, I think, chatting to sort out something. And I didn't see any of the racing, but I got a couple of messages from unhappy people about whoever was riding Matador, that he went off like a scalded cat. Another fella sent me a message saying that he must have had the heated, what do you call it, between his legs, deep heat, that he went off too quick altogether. But anyway, what can you do? We're on to tomorrow. A lot of racing tomorrow. We're going to start first with 3 horses that won for us last time. And for newcomers to the channel, this is loyalty. I always stay loyal. Now, sometimes it happens that they win a second time for us, and some of them actually go on and win maybe 3 in a row. But some of them, you know, when they go up the penalty, that they don't. But I stay loyal to them. The first one is Batal Dubai at Newcastle. It's not my best bet of the day, but it's the first one that I just got out of the way. This is a really good race. There's a good card at Newcastle tomorrow. There's a lot of class 2s, good prize money. Batal Dubai won for us, wasn't it October? But he's 2 for 3 at the course. Was beaten actually last year by Alligator Alley. But it won over 6 furlongs twice. That's right. It's an 8-to-1 shot to pin 4 places. The favourite will be hard bet. I was impressed enough. He's 3 for 3 at the track. Haggis's horse, Brewing, and it won in a fairly good time. It was 1:11, which is good enough for 6 furlongs in Newcastle. Brewing is a fair favourite there. Batal Dubai is a 9-to-1 shot there with the green bouquet. A mention of the green bouquet. I seen today an 83-year-old man from I think is it Dalkey in Dublin. He's taken them to court. They withheld 14,000 winnings of his for actually no reason whatsoever. It just shows you, and to be on about responsible gambling or whatever, and all the money that they're making. It's outrageous that they could do something like that. There is no law to cover it though, but he's hoping there's something that maybe some European law may cover it. There's no law whatsoever that any bookie or bookmaker they don't have to pay you out at all. They can withhold it. I think the only law is that a bookie, if there's no money in a satchel and if he has enough to pay out a bet, that he has to pack up a satchel and hit the road. Anyway, that's Batal Dubai, rant over. But we'll be ranting again about that. I'll have to follow the case. Batal Dubai, that was I won't show it. It was winning in. The other one then we hit on to is Ed Keeper. He won for us 31 days ago. Lightly raced horse has gone up £9. He opened up there 3-1 a while ago. Sammy Twished for Sam Thomas. He was up close to the pace. This is him here on the far side.
Ed Keeper again, a brilliant jump. He was very fluent there. He lands 3 lengths clear of Highland and Ho Jody Smoke. So a furlong to go, and Ed Keeper is staying on strongly here in the hands of Sam Twister Davies. He's loving the longer distance today. Ed Keeper is going to win this for Walters Plant Hire. Sam Thomas and Sam Twiston Davies. Well backed. Ed Keeper is an impressive winner. Ho Jody Smoke second. Third was Highland. Hurricane Harvey won the first off the bridle. Kept on to be fourth. And then came Simply the Bets in fifth.
That's a really good performance from a lightly raced horse who is firmly on the up. Ed Keeper in the colours of Di Walters for Sam Thomas and Sam Twiston Davis has won really as he...
They're up £9 for that. They opened up there 3-1 a while ago. Into 5-2 all across the board there now. Money for him. Fine big horse. Wait till he goes fencing. And I don't mean out with on the farmyard. Or the farm itself. Not farmyard. He won for us well the last day. We have to follow him as well, and he's a right good chance. And then we have in the 3:15 at the Rel Keel, our buddy Bob Ollinger, or Ollinger, won for us the last day. In that was the Limestone. He's a 6-4 shot tomorrow. So it looks in the betting Marie's Rock. Marie's Rock sort of got outstayed the last. He looks to be better at 2.5. Both of them 9-year-olds. Now the ratings, Bob Ollinger is 159, 152, and she's getting the £7, so that puts them equal. It's heavy ground tomorrow. Who likes the heavy ground the better? Marie's Rock likes it all right. By Milan. The Flemonsford mares, they like cut. Has she ever ran on heavy? No, Bob Ollinger has. We'll have to stay with Bob though. Here was Bob winning in Navan.
Cracking race to watch, and Bob Ollinger has returned to the #1 spot here, to the delight of those who've kept the faith with him. Getting the better of a good scrap with Zana here. Home by the Lead played his part as well in what was a really interesting race.
So we have to stay with him. He if you look at Murray's, or the two horses that was behind him didn't run great since, but we have to stay loyal to it. Isn't that? That's the 3. Right, where do we go after that? We go to... Oh yes, there's a horse that we backed the last day. It was second at 11-1. It's running Newcastle as well. It's a horse called Enemy. It was behind Duke of Oxford, but it got boxed in at the rail and it didn't get the run until late. The same shouldn't happen tomorrow. It's an each-way play as well. They're paying 4 places. It done us a good turn before. We got our money back on a profit the last day, so we could stay loyal to that as well. We go on to Musselburgh. I don't think what I ever done before we're going to do tomorrow. Anyone that wants to follow me in, we're going to do a Harry Skelton double. The first one is In This World. It is in the 2-3. Went off 40-1 in Cheltenham the last day. I have to back up the truck a bit here now. That's him in the yellow cap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th.
Now, galvanised, regathering his momentum. He forges on again. Go Dante from Doddy the Great. In This World is plugging on for a place in behind, but it's Go Dante, despite a serious error at the last, who runs out a game winner from Doddy the Great. Donica was disputing third with Panjari, and then In This World and Willie the Builder in a finish of heads in behind.
Despite an error at the last, Godante has won, as Stuart was saying in commentary. That did allow his rivals a bite at the cherry, but he was able to rally strongly and win for Sean Bowen and Ollie Murphy. Second is Doddy the Great.
It wasn't beaten much there. Lightly raced. Skelton is going fairly well. He's nearly batting 22% there. But if you look at it, this year, 6 to Brookie over 2 miles, and then that was over 2-1. So tomorrow's race is 2, 3.5. Looks like the step up in trip will do. Skelton don't have too many. The trainer doesn't have too many runners. I think lifetime he has only 19 runners in Musselburgh. I think 3 winners or 4 out of that, and the one to go with it for the Skelton double is in the 220. Bit of money for this to see as well. Frere Darmes, 7-year-old. Third run back as well. Both of them are the third run back, and I like the third run particularly, but rather than the second. This was the last day behind Boot Hill, but it had improved from 13 lengths behind him to a half a length behind him. Triple Trade was third in this, and that has come out and won since.
Triple Trade with the red sleeves has taken the lead. Boot Hill is coming through to try and take second position with Sans Segal. Corrigine Rock is with those. Frere Darmes moved into fifth position, make it fourth. Now it's Sans Segal, the 5-year-old, being challenged by last year's winner Boot Hill in the blue and white, and they go on together. Final fence. Sans Segal is down at the final obstacle. Boot Hill is left in front. Frere Darmes in second place. Triple Trade is behind that in third. Boot Hill, Frere Darmes coming to get in though. Running towards the line. Top weight Boot Hill has won it again. To Frere Darmes, Triple Trade, Corrigine Rock, Okun Risk, Finland Bill Civila.
That was Tristan Durrell in the plate that day. This is a step up and trip again, and looks like that. It was pulling. It was rallying well there towards the line, and the step up and trip I think might suit. Ground shouldn't be an issue. That's the Harry double. I've two there at Cheltenham. There's a great little race there at 1:30. Another horse stepping up and trip. I tipped it the last time as an each way bet, and it finished just out of the money. They were paying 6 and it finished 7th, but it's only 2.5 mile. Did win a pint to pint in 2018. It has never ran this far before. Farthest it has ran is 2 miles 5, and it won when it was with Nicky Henderson, rated 151 at the time. With Sam Thomas now, he's brought it along 2.5 mile, 2 mile, 2.5 mile, 2.5 mile. It was coming into the play that close up to the line. I think this might. It's a great little race. Inch House has won 2. It's hard to win 3. Stumptown a bit high in the weights, I thought. Cloudy Glen is what? He's 11, is he? $11. I'm not being ageist. The Wolf is 10. Sort of gone off the boil a bit. I just thought Sam Twish for Sam Thomas again. That might be something that might win us £1. So Sinead. Oh, there's one more of us to mention, isn't there? Yeah. Nick Rocket is out tomorrow. He's 1 to 2. A couple of people asked me at Leopardstown, did they think he would run in the National Hunt Chase, and I said I didn't. I said I haven't backed, and I put a few pound again on him today at 25 to 1 each way. I think he's speedy enough to run in the Brown Advisory. I think he'll win tomorrow. I hope he wins Cozy. The 25s could be cut to 12s or 14s after it. They have the favourites from the stable, but it's a horse that can get injured or whatever. But there's a great race in the album photo race down in Tramore tomorrow. Willie is 3. Danny Mullins is on the Fav, classic getaway. More than likely, one of his will win. Doesn't always be the favourite though. I didn't see much yet. Read to Return, the 150. Yeah, Read to Return should have won for us the last day. That's in the 150 at Fairyhouse. Did I say Punchestown? Well, I get out of the way for a second. I forgot to see what price. I was thinking it's a good job to write down things. My mind is. I was thinking if anyone wanted to do a Trixie, you could put Harry Skelton's 2 together with Read to Return. Damn it, Jesus, like, they can't be in hard luck stories the whole friggin' time, like that once in a blue moon that they'll get it right. The Lashes is 2.5 miles. The step up and trip tomorrow should suit. Because the day that was penalised, or the jockey was 3 mile in Cheltenham, or 3-1, and it won over 2-7 in Kilbeggan, wasn't it? So the step up in trips should suit tomorrow. You'd imagine, Jez, that they have to get it right someday. So that'll be anyone that wants to do a Trixie, stick him with Harry Skelton's too. And Batal Dubai is an each-way play. Enemy is an each-way play. Ed Keeper is a win bet. Bob Ollinger is a win bet. Touch and go whether I go out or not. I might just go to a neighbour's house. I had no pint at all for the Christmas or New Year. 0. Couple of Irish coffees, couple of hot whiskies. That was it. I think it's this night 2 weeks since I had a pint. But I like New Year's Day, so I might wait until tomorrow. Bash the bookies over and out.